Hey guys and girls, welcome back. Where we left off, we made our way through Petal Bridge and found the Seafarer's base. So we're gonna head here. We're gonna hopefully talk to the Seafarer's princess and see if they'll be okay with us coming to see them. A massive encampment sprawls out before you. Sailors mill busily about the countless rows of wooden lodges ahead, likely constructed from the forest of trees surrounding the area. You can tell from their spry movements that the seafarers are well trained for their duties. As you reach the edge of their base, a sailor approaches.
Hey, I haven't seen you around here before. Who are you?
At the sound of the man's question, the sailors around you stop, turning to look at the potential intruder. Let's tell them the truth.
Maginia?
The moment the other sailors hear your reply, they grow hostile.
What do you Maginians want?
The sailor interrogating you appears visibly displeased, but does not yet unsheath his sword. You tell him that you found the graves of the sailors and present their possessions.
I see.
After the soldier recovers from his shock, he reaches out and snatches the belongings from your hands.
I appreciate this, but Maginian is still our enemy. Maginia is still our enemy. You are not welcome in this camp.
The sailor bluntly orders you to vacate the premises at once.
As thanks, we'll let you go. This time. Don't expect to be so lucky should you return.
The sailors around you waste no time in echoing the hostile sentiment. Left with no other choice, you take your leave of the seafarers' encampment. Ah. Oh, have you not delivered the items yet? Ardalyn and Wolfgar Jr. appear from within the force. When she sees the expression on your face, it doesn't take her long to deduce what transpired. I'd hoped they would change their attitude if you were to deliver those items to them, but I'm really sorry they treated you that way. Ardalyn bows, apologizing on their behalf, and then offers you a smile. But as adventurers, wouldn't you say we ought to remain neutral in conflicts like this? Having said her piece, she bids the group farewell and departs for the Seafarer's base herself. You can return to the city to report the location of the Seafarer's base to HQ. I guess I have to at this point. Nothing really else I can do. Well done. So you met with the seafarers. I feared the worst, but I'm glad you're safe. Thanks to your report, we now know the western side of the Isle of Cascades is under the seafarers' control. Thus, we'll proceed with our investigation from the eastern side of the island. From there, we'll head north, find the island shrine, and continue to look for the path to Yggdrasil. This will be a dangerous task. I'm counting on you. Ancient forest can now be explored. What is this? A deep forest sprawls over the eastern part of the island, named the Isle of Cascade. You make your way toward the forest, taking care to avoid the seafarer base. Sure. Let's enter this next labyrinth. The 7th labyrinth. Ancient forest. As shadows stalk the skies. As you take your first steps into the forest, you come across a picturesque view of sunlight filtering through the lush verdure above you. Though the forest is full of such beautiful scenery, you remember that there is always danger lurking in its shadows. You press onward, steeling yourselves for whatever may await you ahead. This forest instantly looks familiar. I don't remember 100%, but I think this might be from the 3rd or 4th game, I think. Because these monsters also look familiar somewhat. I know for a fact it's in Untold as well. I think it might be the 2nd game. I'm not 100%. I know it's the second or 3rd game, something like that. Because I do remember this forest. As you traverse the forest, you notice some rather loud chatter coming from up ahead. You instinctively stop to listen in on the conversation.
God, where did Her Majesty disappear off to? She's wandering around these places without a care in the world.
The voice of concern seems to be one of the seafarer sailors. Another respond to the first.
What are you talking about? Don't you know nothing about the seafarer princess's godlike luck?
Her Majesty's explored every part of the world and discovered dozens of ruins and riches. And all of that is thanks to her godlike luck. The sailor gesticulates wildly as he passionately babbles away about the seafarer princess. I heard that whenever Her Majesty wanders off on her own, she discovers all sorts of stuff. Ruins, new animals and plants, even treasure. And not just once or twice either. After long enough, her family banked on Her Majesty's good luck and put her in charge of exploration. Upon hearing this, the other sailor seems perplexed. So you're saying Her Majesty's just our boss because she's a good luck charm?
Not at all. Despite her looks, she's a master of at least 10 languages and has an astonishing sense of recall. She may sound like some kid when you hear her speak, but she really is worth believing in. I see. Well then, let's try and find Her Majesty.
Upon concluding their conversation, the two sailors disappear into the depths. After you watch them go, you decide to return to the exploration. Okay, so she's in this forest then. Lost, well, I say lost, but she's just wandering around exploring. She seems to have godlike luck, so she's the opposite of Leo, basically. What he supposedly had with his bad luck. Dismemberer.
しました。
As you navigate your way through the forest, you hear the voices of the sailors that you previously espied. I have no clue where Her Majesty went. The other sailor responds to the exhausted voice. It's not safe to go any further. What say we leave it up to that adventurer lady? That lady and her dog are both stronger than us, anyhow.
お休みだね。